welcome to Conversation. I'm Leo, and I'm with Shannon, the COO from the NFT collection World of Women. Can you introduce yourself in a few words?
It's such an honor to be here. I'm Shannon Snow. I'm COO of World of Women. Prior to coming into WOW about a year ago, I did a 15-year career in big tech, 10 years in Silicon Valley, building and leading teams at Google, and then almost 5 years at Meta, where I was leading the US entertainment division, helping big entertainment brands come into the metaverse. But I joined WOW because I thought it's very meaningful to focus on the creators as we enter this next generation of technology.
Okay, maybe first question, how is it different to work from such a big company as Google and Meta, and transition to a way smaller team building NFTs?
For me, entering tech was always about how tech can make the world better. When I joined Google, it was all about access to information, which was democratizing. Now what I see in NFTs is it's giving the power back to creators and allowing people to share their art in new ways, have ownership in new ways, and really going from people intaking information and consuming to really being owners and creators. So I see it as a force for good, and especially World of Women, our mission is to empower everyone to have access to the opportunities that Web3 offers. So for me, it's all about the mission, and it's just continued from beginning to now.
Okay, cool. And so first question, who is your collection for, and for what type of people exactly?
So the original insight, Yam Karkai is our founding artist and co-founder, and one of the things that she saw was there was huge popularity coming into NFT collections, Bored Apes gaining so much popularity in 2021, but as a diverse woman, she didn't feel represented. And when she looked into the data, she found that less than 16% of all art sales were going to female artists, and even when you looked at collections like Bored Apes, there wasn't male focus, yeah. Right? So how were women supposed to really participate and have a voice in this next generation of the technology if they couldn't even represent themselves? So World of Women launched, and it was the first breakthrough woman PFP collection and female artist led. And so since then, we actually have a huge community, over 14,000 holders worldwide, and we're 60% women and non-binary and 40% men. And so we're actually really a diverse global community. Women buy because they love the art, they feel represented, they want to be in this community of powerful women, and many men buy because they want to see a better world for their daughters.
Cool. So in terms of your team, do you have only women at World of Women, or do you have like male people also working?
Yeah, so we have a couple of male co-founders as well, and then our team is probably 70% women and 30% men. So we're quite diverse, and we're a global team working globally remote. So we have people from all over the world contributing to WOW.
Okay, awesome. And another question, what was your vision in building World of Women Galaxy? Like, why did you build this second IP collection?
So when World of Women became really popular, it has this mission of representation and inclusion, but ultimately the primary collection became extremely high-end and very expensive. And so, there wanted to be an opportunity to bring more women into this community. And so World of Women Galaxy was launched. There's, 22,000 avatars, and the price point is more affordable. And so if you're interested in getting into it, but maybe not yet ready to purchase a WOW, the art is beautiful, it's more futuristic, and, you are able to be part of the community at a different price point.
I understand. Nike's vision is to empower everyone, and they say just do it. What is the vision behind your NFT collection? You've said about empowering women. Is there more to it?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's really having this incredible community that empowers each other, and it's at the intersection of art and activism. And so for us, we want to make sure that we take this community that really believes in this mission and then continue to spread it. How we do that is through empowering new female and diverse artists, through art festivals, through having events where our community can connect locally, and then investing in new platforms to help our community come together and really share in the power of inclusion.
Can I say that you're a feminist NFT collection?
I would say that we believe in equality. We're not just for women, but we do believe that, for Web3, it's really about empowering people. And we think that part of that is empowering all people. And we've so many times created new technology waves, new wealth creation means, and a lot of times it's the early adopters that find out about it first, and sometimes that can be, sort of a subset of people. But I think that we've seen that, when we can get more diverse global people involved, like the outcome is better. It's like fresher ideas, like more culture, and so we're for equality and representation and uplifting everyone.
Okay, awesome. What's your thoughts on how to build great IP?
We feel very strongly about IP ownership. World of Women actually gives full IP rights to the holders of the NFTs. There was a study by Galaxy Digital that looked at all top NFT collections, and they actually found that World of Women was the most permissive IP usage. And so what we've seen is that we've had holders, put their products in, super interesting projects. A really notable one was Eva Longoria, who's a holder of WoW. She did a derivative of her WoW and sold, hoodies, t-shirts, and bags, and gave the proceeds of that IP usage to a charity that she cared about. One thing that we would really love to see is more WoW holders using their WoWs. We've certainly seen like great, luxury bags, wine, different projects. But one of the reasons why we continue to have those rights is like we want to have, just a generation of our holders becoming owners and creators with their IP, and then seeing the whole ecosystem rise as a result.
That's cool. Do you think IP is everything for an NFT collection? Because I will take the example of Pudgy Penguins right now that have built like a huge TikTok account, a huge Instagram account. They're like getting big also on TikTok. They did like toys for children. Like they're really building a strong IP. Do you feel that's the essential part of an NFT collection? To be big, it's only the IP? Like, what's your thought on that?
The IP and the community. I would say that the IP, for us, it's a way to bring more people into the space. Right now, it's just a limited slice that have a wallet. And when we talk to brands who are interested in working with World of Women, they see the art, they know it's iconic, they stand for the mission as well. And, they don't care that that's an NFT or it's not. Yeah. They really resonate with, these diverse, powerful women living on the blockchain, and it's like an open door, right? So for us, I think that we do believe strongly in IP because we want brands and people to connect with it, and we see a future where you'll see products that are World of Women, whether it's beauty, luxury, all categories that we're working with, and you maybe be introduced to this concept, and then later on down the line find out, oh, you could actually own your own IP and make your own products, and so we see that as a huge funnel. But I will say that in addition, it's all about the community. I think like having a global community that is mission aligned, especially when we are now spending 6.5 hours a day online, and we used to only spend, 10 years ago, 1 hour a day. I'm seeing the power of meeting a community online and then taking it with you globally wherever you go. Meeting WoW holders that are in Lisbon, in Paris, in Miami. Many WoW holders say that the #1 reason they buy is because of the community. So I would say that in addition to IP, community is key.
Awesome. So yeah, you've talked about a little bit, but what's your own strategy to develop your IP?
So we're partnering with categories across the board. We want to do collaborations with big brands that they're interested in learning about Web3. We're interested in getting introduced to their audience, and so it allows us to scale in new ways across mission-aligned categories. So one example is in fashion, we partnered with Nicole Richie's House of Harlow brand to do a collab between like their fashion as well as World of Women. We co-designed some ring, bag, and so really start to expand the IP into new categories. We're doing a collaboration now at this conference at NFC with Cloudy Bay Wine, and it was a great opportunity for our World of Women holders to get introduced, but we'll see more in that partnership to introduce WOWs as well to their community. So we're really excited about what that can bring to kind of co-mingle the audiences, give value to holders who get to benefit from all these great collabs, but also see World of Women's brand expand, kind of beyond the reaches of the current Web3 market.
Okay, awesome. So it's like partnering with brands that are already known to people. Then you add this, with World of Women is like, wow, the art is great, I want to know more about this, and then they discover the world.
Exactly. I think that's just a great way to scale in a way that's fun, it's visual, it's native. And our other way of scaling is through education. So we have the World of Women Foundation and a program called Let's Mint, and it's all about helping women and girls, take a love they have of, maybe being interested in art, but translating that into how do I actually mint an NFT? How do I create my own NFT? What does that mean for getting into Web3 and technology? I think that historically there's been a lot of barriers or messages of who's allowed or not to participate in some of these emerging tech and Web3 economies. And so starting to break down those barriers through fun, education, and art is something that we feel passionate about that will help us also expand both our brand and the space overall.
One last question from me to you. It's what's your best memory building your company and NFT collection?
So one of the most iconic memories was NFT NYC in 2022. World of Women did a partnership with Madonna where we closed that conference with a Madonna concert for WOW holders, and then also opened Pride because the timing was right around June. And I think it was just everything I love in terms of our community coming together to celebrate, partnering with Madonna, whose message is all about, express yourself no matter who you are, and then introducing our brand to, Madonna fans and just a wider audience. I think it just hit upon, what are the benefits you get from being in a community like this? What are some of the ways that we can spread it while showcasing our values as well? Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, Madonna is like a huge thing. Yeah,
absolutely.
So, do you have a question for me?
Well, I know that you have a very popular channel, and I'm curious, if you have a secret hobby that maybe your followers don't yet know about.
So, a secret hobby that I don't know about, maybe it's about music. So, I'm a drum player, a drummer, and I played a lot of different type of music when I was younger, especially the Doors, so more like psychedelic rock. And I'm actually getting to build a new band again. Like I've worked with a very talented singer, songwriter for the past month. So maybe that's a new thing for me.
Is
so
this
that's
a new alpha that no one knows
I don't know.
about this
Maybe, but I'm super excited about this. It's super fun to have this type of thing outside, let's say, of work and Web3 to just express yourself. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe your band will play at a World of Women event someday.
Yeah, maybe if I'm get to be as big as Madonna, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but
I hope so. We're putting it out into the universe now.
Thank you. So thank you very much, Shannon, for the interview. It was a pleasure to have you. So
it was an honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.